Good morning, everybody. Matt with the mullet. Today is move-in day. I'm gonna take, there it is, that Apame 7-frame colony, and I'm gonna move it into that Keepers Hive. This is gonna be fun. I'm not sure how filming and everything is gonna work, so I'm just gonna put you all up on a tripod and give you the view. The first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna move this colony to my little workbench over here, set the Keepers Hive in place, and then transfer frames over. All right, let's get into it. All right, so what I did is I got my Keepers Hive set up right back there. The hive that's coming out is in there. It's a 7-frame Apame, and the Keepers Hive is an 8-frame single deep. So what I'm about to do is pick up that Apame, move it back on the bench, reposition the Keepers Hive where it's at, and then start transferring frames and bees over. I'm not sure how this is gonna go. I've never attempted anything like this before. We'll see. Cool thing about the Apames, because they lock together, you can just pick it up and move it. Today's a pretty good day for the bees to be out foraging, so I want to get this box back up here. Any bees that come back can start, hey, where'd my house go? See them already stacking up there at the door, trying to figure out what's going on. So we're moving a 7-frame colony into an 8-frame box. I have the 8th frame right here. I will place it in between some brood frames so they can go ahead and draw it out. Let's get started. I want to make sure that I get my queen moved over. That's going to be, pretty important. So first thing I'm going to do is take off these hive top feeders. Get a little puff of smoke up under there. Make sure the queen ain't on here. She is not. So I'm just going to set this right here for now. And we will get started. I'm going to try to keep everything in the same orientation as I take it out of here. So I'm going to go 1 frame at a time and move it straight across. We just had hopefully our last real bad cold snap of the year. Went like a week of rain and cold. So I'll be interested to see how the bees have done. That's a frame with nectar. A lot of nectar coming in on that frame, so that's good. So to keep it in the same orientation, I got to move it like that. And slide it in there. Let's check this one out. Now the queen in here should be marked. I say should be because you never know. But that is, we got brood on this frame, kept brood. Do not see a queen. Actually, there she is. She's on the very next frame. So that's good. A lot of times if you'll check the frame that's still inside the box, you will see those queens because they will run from the sun. I picked that up from a YouTube video the other day. So I know my queen is on this frame, so I'm going to get her moved over. And that'll be the stressful part of this done. Where'd she go? She's got a big old green dot. There is brood that has emerged, young brood. I want a deer. Oh, food, Queenie, where'd you go, girl? Well, I don't see her now, but I saw her walking on this frame, so we're just going to be careful moving this over. Try not to jostle it and drop any bees. That's for sure. So I've got 2 frames with brood in there now, so I'm going to drop this there. I don't want to separate brood by too much, like have a single frame of brood off by itself. That's why I'm going to put that in between, because I'm sure the next frame will have brood as well. Pop this hive top feeder off. Verify no queen. No queen. Bees are pretty good and calm. Give them a little smoke. They're starting to come up at me. Break this apart first. That is a frame full of capped brood, larvae. It's going to be a big old box of bees real soon. Same thing on this side. They're kind of backfilling already, which is not a good thing. So obviously they had enough resources to get through that cold snap, and they're finding something today, it looks like. It's all right. I'm looking for queen cells since I'm still seeing any of that. Not seeing queen cells. Scrape the top of that frame off. Drop that in there. That is 4 frames and the one I added, so we're about halfway done here. Frames of larvae, eggs. You can see where the brood is emerging. This is a full sheet of brood right here. Well, other than what's emerged in the middle. So these guys really, there's the queen. Let's see if I can show you her. She's got a green dot. She is right here. Good looking queen. So I know this was oriented like that. I don't know what I was seeing on that other frame I thought was a queen, but there she was. She is in her new house. Let me take this follower board off. This frame here is nothing at all. It's got some nectar in it. That's about it. So that will go right here beside the queen. Put it out a little further and then kind of move it back in. And here we got an empty frame. I'm going to shake this off because I've got another frame of drawn comb that's fully drawn out that I'm going to give these girls. Be right back. All right, so I'm going to drop this in there and count and make sure I've got 8 good frames. This frame that I'm just putting in is fully drawn. So 8 good frames. Let's check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Perfect. We're going to pop our divider board in. Excuse me, our follower board. Put our propolis guards. That's what I'm calling them, propolis guards. Frame rests, frame covers. Pop this right over. All right, this job is done. Those bees are now in their new box. They've got room if they bring in any nectar. This up here has some empty frames in it that they can start drawing. They're heavily waxed, so they can get started doing their thing. It does have a hive top feeder on it. Not a hive top feeder, but a frame feeder from Motherload. I'm going to pop about, a quart, something in there to get them going on that new frame they've got to wax. And these 3 frames, in about a week or 2, we're going to have a lot of blooms. I'm looking, and our privet is starting to really, it's not setting buds yet, but it'll be blooming soon. So yeah, that's what we're doing. Bees are in the new box. I'm gonna, there's another deer. Give them some feed and let them get acclimated and get out of their hair. Again, the Keepers Hive, day 1, move-in day.